Saber-X Studios presents. Hey everybody, welcome to Juice It Up. I've got my great friend Puff here with me.
Shaboy.
And an unknown rule here on Juice It Up is that you're allowed to bring your own juice. And so if you can read this, Puff obviously brought juice to share. And so I'll be partaking in some of that as well. So we're going to...
Juice. Perfectly legal.
Yeah.
I am 23 years old as of today.
Yo, your driver's license doesn't look like that.
Okay. I got a severe case of baby face. I really need to retake my picture of my driver's license. I'm going to say that right now.
You look like a 13-year-old.
I know, and I hate that. I hate it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But appreciate you coming in on the show today.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, we didn't plan this at all, but this is the day we're recording this. Actually, your birthday.
So when we were planning this episode, it completely slipped my mind that this Tuesday was my birthday. It's such a non-occasion that I'm just 23. It's another year. I just pick a random weekend and celebrate it. But yeah, we're here. We're here doing this.
I get it sometimes. I mean, I used to celebrate my birthday all the time with my friends, but now, it's just kind of hang out with whoever I can or whatever. And I do appreciate you coming on, even though it is your birthday. Do you usually celebrate your birthday any special way or?
No, it's really just I just have some people over and we just play video games.
Yeah, same here. Sometimes my family will try and do something and we'll play games, but most of the time I'll try to invite some of my old high school friends and do a quick little Smash impromptu tournament.
Yeah.
Don't invite any PR players so that I can get
I get the free money. All right, I see.
No, there's no money involved. But and speaking of Smash tournaments, you're one of the big TOs in Tennessee. Or Middle Tennessee. Well, Tennessee in general, but also mainly Middle Tennessee. That's where your Harvard.
Going on 4 years come February 20th. That is the 4th anniversary of the Next Level Smash.
That's
in Smash 1 was hosted on February 20th, 2000 something. I don't know. I don't really want to do that right now.
That's the day this comes out. That's tomorrow. That's the next. That's the next.
It's the 19th. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
No, but you wanted to talk about something. It was part of the reason I brought you on the podcast. Is you wanted to talk about the relationships between new players and TOs and how that sort of grows and becomes bigger throughout the years. So I mean, can you really just go ahead and just start off with what you wanted?
So I started playing Smash Bros with friends, as everyone does. But the first time I went to a tournament ever was the Score in Murfreesboro.
Oh yeah, baby.
I knew no one in the scene. I showed up. I played Little Mac. I went 0-2 and left.
That's how you do it, man.
I know that's how you do it, but I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So any new people that come into the scene, I hugely prioritize the relationship between me as a TO and the new person coming in. Even every single person in the scene right now, I don't put on a mask per se, but I try to please everyone. There is not a single person in this scene right now that I genuinely dislike. Every single person is unique, and I love all of you. I just want to say that first.
Oh, what a kiss ass.
Hey, shut up!
My eyes are right here.
Just genuine.
No, you're good. I can really understand that because being in this scene as long as I have been, I've been probably 6 years or so. I've been able to see everyone grow, seen friends, grow to hate the game, leave, or move on to different greener pastures. And I've also seen new people come in and grow and become more of an individual, find themselves better. It's honest. It's a little bit magical, as cliche and corny as that sounds. It's kind of true to see.
No, that's absolutely one of the reasons why I've stuck with it, because my goal has changed from when I started hosting tournaments, I was I just want to meet new people. Because some of the people I've met through Smash Brothers already are some of my lifelong friends. I love them. But when I started hosting tournaments, I was introduced to more and more people. And now that I'm involved with the Tennessee scene in general, I'm meeting more and more out of region people. And these people are crazy cool. I just want to hang with them more and more. And one of the most fulfilling things is seeing people succeed at their goals in Smash Brothers at tournaments that I'm hosting. That's goddamn cool.
Yeah.
I love that, and I'm going to keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just why I genuinely love everyone.
So the main tournament you run is Fridays?
Yes, Fridays, the Next Level Games. There's the tournament's called the Next Level Smash, but it's held at the Next Level Games. It's just what everyone calls it anyways.
But
TLG.
that's what you started doing like 4 years ago.
Yep.
And so now you've sort of met all these people. And what's like the strangest experience you had? Meeting someone for the first time.
Oh, meeting someone. Okay, I was about to go on a crazy Hobo Jones story. Silver Soul, you know what that is. But
shout outs to Josh, man.
I'll do that later. I'll do that later if you want.
Please do.
I don't really have any like crazy experiences with new people
Mm-hmm.
because it's all just kind of been the same. Because like we're all sort of
Shy and
the same archetype of people. Like we're just shy gamers coming to a tournament, wanting to meet new people. We're just kind of all the same, kindred spirits.
well, you brought up the hobo story. I can't not hear it now. Well, you have to tell me.
I'm an open strong. At one TNLG, there was a drugged up guy who was not in the right state of mind that came into TNLG one day, like before we started bracket. He was like yelling around, like, "Oh, y'all playing this fucking game, fucking game!" And then he picked up a chair and like kind of tried to throw it. We had no idea who this guy was. He literally just like stormed into the shop, like drugged up out of his mind. And Silver Soul, the goddamn homie, Mr. Army trained himself, was able to like single out this guy, like, "Yo, you need to calm down. You need to get out of the shop." And he like kind of strong armed him out, and police were called and everything. Silver Soul's the homie, dude.
I wish I could have been there. How long ago was that?
I don't remember exactly when it was. I want to say maybe like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Because I want to say it was Smash 4.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, right?
Legendary, legendary event. Me and Silver Soul have just had so many adventures. I love that guy.
Partially that's due to some of your juice intake.
I'm not saying he was my primary influence for this, but Josh, this is you. This is all because of you.
So why did you how did you talked about how you are, you really loved games as a kid, but like how did you come to get really involved in the Middle Tennessee scene?
So my family gained ownership of the card shop TNLG around 2016 or so. And I was playing Smash like casually with my friends from MTSU because that was around the first time I went.
Yeah.
And I went to that tournament, the score. I was like, wow, I really like this game, but I don't like competing because I just got my ass handed to me. I was like, my dad kind of has a history of running Pokemon tournaments. Why don't I run Smash tournaments? So I started to use TNLG as sort of like my venue to host these weeklies to kind of get new people in, just like introduce myself to the scene just by hosting tournaments. And it just kind of took off from there. Like I just used my family's venue to host a weekly and it popped off. And it's like one of the main weeklies in Middle Tennessee.
It's really cool. There's a lot of people I feel who want to have that similar experience. We have a lot of weeklies popping up in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, no, right now, I hate to be this guy, but I really don't advise starting a new weekly in Middle Tennessee because like we're so overcrowded. It's not a good time to start a weekly because when Ultimate dropped, attendance exploded. Like everything just became so popular because like Smash 4 was on its last legs and Ultimate came out, then everyone else who like used to go to Smash tournaments came out, as well as all these new people, and now everyone and their grandmother wants to start a weekly to bring people out to their own location. I just really would advise against it. I hate to be that guy, but
no, I mean, but it makes sense. People want to be a bigger part of the scene.
I just got lucky in the time frame. Like when I started hosting tournaments, I was given this opportunity and I took it. So I'm not afraid to say I just got lucky.
Well, it's interesting because they could do other things too to be more notable in the scene, to be more respected.
You could play. You could play the game,
or you could commentate. Like people don't even think about that. Is that
Middle Tennessee is kind of a needed commentators. Like you are the only person who immediately comes to mind for like consistent good commentary in Middle Tennessee.
I
fill that space, please.
Stop advertising. This is my podcast.
I'm not saying that replace you, but like we need more.
No, I agree. It's interesting because when I started doing that, I was like, you know what? I wasn't as good as the game as I am now, and I was like, you know what? I could gain more prominence and sort of like maybe get more well known by people like in Tennessee or maybe outside of Tennessee if I started commentating and I started doing that well. And so that was part of the reason why I got into commentary, was like, okay, this is a chance for me to be, to help the scene grow more, but also to sort of help myself grow. And
yep.
That's, I don't understand why people like don't really want to do commentary nowadays. Like, cause pretty much and this is not just Middle Tennessee. This is pretty much any like small local area. You're just like fiending people, trying to get them on commentary. It's like, hey, are you free? Can you commentate?
Yeah. My biggest problem with commentary personally was like fear of spreading misinformation. Because I know that's like a super big pet peeve of all the established players. Is like, oh, these new players coming on commentary, they don't know what they're talking about. That was my biggest fear. Just talk to people, learn the game, and then go on commentary.
Well, I don't want people to just like commentate when they don't know anything, right?
Yeah,
Or spread
no,
information.
that's the biggest
Or
no-no.
like, there's a lot of do's and don'ts of commentary, and that's a whole nother, juice it up podcast in its own right that I want to do in the future. But definitely, like, try and learn as much as you can about it, and that can be another way to sort of, become that prominent member in the community that you wanted to be. That's-
Commentary at locals can teach you a lot about the game too. So just don't be afraid to step up, but like don't spread misinformation.
But anyways, back to the main topic we were talking about the relationship between TOs and the players. Like you said you became friends and you're lifelong friends with some of these people. Like, where do you see that in a few years? Like, how do you see that evolving in the next few years?
Well, I'm gonna start with my personal goals first. I work at Esports Arena along with you. I want that to evolve to where end goal I become like Smash community manager in California.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go first. But all these people that I've met through Smash that like I genuinely love, that I genuinely see talent in every single one of these people, I want to see them start popping off. My goal is to get ahead so that I can take these other people I love with me. That's where I want to go with these relationships.
That's really cool. Yeah, and I didn't even think about that, right? I've been pretty selfish in what I want to do. And
Everyone is to an extent.
yeah, no, for sure. But it's just interesting to see like how how close this community is and like the friends you can make in here. And I don't feel like there's like specific cliques in the community, but you really like sort of gravitate towards the people you hang out with the most, and those become like some pretty good friends that you want to stay with.
Clique nature is unavoidable. I'm just going to say that right now.
Yeah, it's a shame though. But I mean, as a whole, the Smash community has usually been pretty good at, not being sort of clique natured.
We can just do our best to communicate that like everyone's welcome. Just talk to people.
Yeah. But you're not only doing, Smash Brothers, you do other stuff, especially working now at Esports Arena. You now host league tournaments.
Oh, dude.
You were involved with some Pokemon stuff too.
I've been a League player since Season 3. I love and hate that game. I am a League of Legends player. If you want to add me, my summer name is Puffet. I'm down to play whenever.
I don't appreciate you taking over this pod.
Wait. I am the guest. I am kind of the backseat. Well,
You're good,
but
man. You're good.
just being involved with these League of Legends tournaments at ESA, just being able to bring the MTSU team in specifically has been like such a big deal for me. Because like I've met a lot of people through going to MTSU and being involved with the MTSU esports team that like I got to know they're League of Legends players, and like now they're at tournaments that I run. This is what I've been doing with Smash for years. I've met these people through Smash with tournaments I run. Now I met these league people, and now they're playing at tournaments I run. It's so cool because like now I'm kind of in charge of like everything that all my friends are involved with. Like that's where it clicked. That's where I was like, all right, I'm gonna take these people to fame. I'm gonna make these people pop off. That's where I was like, this is what I want to do.
That's real commendable, dude. Well, I mean, we've been talking all this time about, the future and how you can grow. And I want to keep talking about that, but I also want to talk about maybe some things in the past as well. We'll get to those things after the break. What's up? It's your boy Tater Tots and my homeboy Tater Tots here with you on the mic.
It's your boy.
Oh, and we're here of a great game through game files. Oh,
backer. That's
did
gonna do it.
Yeah, man, that's gonna do it right there. Really picking up that last stock. And Nair.
Nair for it. That's not gonna do it
No,
quite yet.
not gonna do it quite yet. But he's on the verge of doing it.
Down tilt.
Oh!
Up air. Drag down.
Up air.
Is that gonna do it? That's
Oh,
not gonna do it quite
no.
yet.
Missed that. Got him on the wrong side of that down smash, so it's not gonna do it just yet. Okay, down throw.
Down throw. Fair.
Where-
That's not gonna do it.
It's gonna do it.
Fair. Is that gonna do it?
That's gonna do it. Oh, he did it. I can't believe he did it. Oh my gosh. You know what? Good stuff to both players, both Dr. Copter and I was really wondering whether or not Copter was going to be able to do it in the end.
He did it.
Yeah.
He really did do it.
Yeah, he had to ask himself the question, do I do it or do I not do it? And he just ended up
and
doing it.
And the answer was, do it.
Yeah,
and he did it.
He did it. Anyways, man, I appreciated commentating with you. And yeah.
Commentary is very good. Very easy.
Yeah. Welcome back to Juice It Up with Puff. Of course, don't forget we brought our own juice. Last time we were talking,
You don't need to remind me.
Yeah, we were talking about the community, the Smash community in general, and how we love to get together, and sometimes we have these little cliques we form. Occasionally, some of the TOs will put up a tournament, or not tournament, a party after big tournaments, like at KIT. There was a big tournament, or I keep saying tournaments, Jesus. There was a big party afterwards, and we just hung out, played Mafia, drank a bunch, and just had a good all-around time. And it's just curious, like, we need to do that more often.
Yes, you do. Oh my God, I cannot accentuate the importance enough of like hanging out after bracket, because like, oh my God, some of the people in the Smash community are so cool.
Whether that's like grabbing a meal and hanging out, or throwing a party, playing some games. It doesn't have to be Smash Brothers.
We had a clique, not a clique, but like a group of people after KIT come to like one place, and we all played Mafia. And I just want to say, I know you told me to look. Lethality. You were the best goddamn medic I've ever seen. But he
all saved me twice in a row.
He saved you twice. Oh my God! What a god!
Not in a row, because you can't do it in a row. But like this,
yeah.
The first two times he could save me, he saved me.
Just hang out with these people. They're so much cooler than you could ever imagine. Like, this is such a tight knit community. Like, the people I know right now, god damn, they're best friends, dude.
So, I mean, in the spirit of juice and partying, have you ever been to like a huge party with alcohol involved, or
not a huge party?
Really?
No. It's always just been a group of friends coming over, drinking, playing video games.
That's funny, because when I was in high school, here
we go.
I visited my brother at UT Martin before I went there. And pretty much my brother's goal. My mom's gonna watch this. She's gonna be like, "What the hell?" No, but
let it all out.
Their goal was to get me drunk, and that was their goal for the night, was to get me. So my brother that went to UT Martin, a few of his friends, like 5 or 6 of them, and then my other brother, who's like 2 years older than me, so he's the middle one. We went to some girl's house. And we just started drinking, which was good. We were playing like Pong and the normal stuff. And one of the girls that lived there tried to give me Molly water, which my brothers were like, "What the heck is wrong with you? Like, what do you?" No, he's like, "Brian, don't drink that water.
He's a child.
Don't you dare drink that water." And so I didn't, of course. But anyways, it's getting a long night. I've drunk like 12 beers or whatever, so I'm like, and this is the first time I've heavily drank. I've tried a little things before in Switzerland, because the drinking age is different there, but I haven't really gotten like drunk. So, but I'm sloshed right now, and it's 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning, and I have to. Okay, we'll get to your story next, my guy.
I've been here all night, dude.
It's 1 in the morning, and I have to go to a cappella practice the next day because we have a big gig coming up. So my brother's like, "Yeah, Brian, it's time to go home. All right." I'm like, "No, I'm having such a fun time." They take me back to my brother's dorm, and I'm just lying on the sleeping bag on my brother's roommate's carpet, pretty much. And I'm just lying there, and I'm like, God, I feel so hot right now. Like, so hot. Like, I'm starting to like burn up. That's how hot I am. And I brought a fan because I knew that I was probably going to get hot. So I brought a fan. It's one of those like tallish fans where it doesn't spin around. It spins like vertically or horizontally, excuse me. And that's how it pushes the air forward. And so I turned that on and I was like, oh my God, this feels great right now. But for some reason, when I turned it on, all I could think of was like a smaller version of myself sitting on top of the fan, spinning around and around and around.
I can see it. I can see how that would happen.
And I was just starting to get queasy. Just a little bit. And
that happens when you drink.
Yeah. And I was just like, this is not good. So I turned the fan off and I felt better. I wasn't queasy. I was like, all right, cool. And then I started to burn up again. I was so hot. I'm like, oh my gosh. And of course, my brother, before he like put me in the sleeping bag, he's like, you know what? If you feel like you need to throw up, just go to the toilet and throw up. And I was like, gotcha, I'm on it, Cap. And I turned the fan back on, and I'm like, oh, this feels so good. I'm not hot anymore. And then I just think of myself sitting on that fan, just spinning around and around and around, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I should go to the bathroom.
Yeah. That's exactly how it always happens.
So, and then my brother's, of course, like, God damn it, Brian, did you just throw up? And I'm like, yes. So
I'm just drawing so many parallels between this and like my first story as well.
So I ruined my brother's roommate's carpet. They threw that in the shower. They threw my sleeping bag in the shower, my pillow in the shower, my clothes in the shower because it was all covered in vomit. And I'm just lying there passed out in the bathroom floor with my head like over the toilet. And my brother's friends, there's a whole other crazy story with them, but they finally get in and they find out what happens and they start writing stuff on my back. Like someone wrote dubstep on my back.
What the fuck? Dubstep?
Yes.
Of all things.
It was back then. It was kind of
very creative, guys.
Yeah. But anyways, that was the first story of me getting drunk. And now I got to hear something from you. Equal exchange.
Now mine's not nearly as interesting after that whole spiel because I can sum mine up pretty easily.
Just give me one of your stories with like Silver Soul or something.
Oh fuck!
Doesn't involve
Unpunishable.
Oh,
I
heard this, please.
This is when I had my diva suit. So if y'all don't know, I have a diva suit from Overwatch, and I really, really, really like cross-dressing. It's for the
Got
joke.
him.
It's for the joke.
Uh-huh.
It's for the joke. Straight white male. Straight white male. Straight white male. It's just so funny.
Do you want to say it one more time to drive the point home?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
It's just so funny to me. But I had a diva suit at Unpunishable, and we brought like a bunch of orange vodka and pineapple mix, which is like one of my favorite mixes ever. Orange vodka, pineapple, triple sec is a godlike combination. But we had that at Unpunishable, and I got fucking destroyed out of my mind. I forgot that I was wearing the diva suit like halfway through, and I was like outside walking in my socks. I ran into like Ishi and Blank in the parking lot, and I was like, "Hey guys, I know who you are, but I've never said hi, so hi." And I said hi to them and told me to say hi back. But oh my god, I got fucking destroyed that night. There's really nothing else because I can't remember anything.
I heard shouts to Atlas, by the way. I heard a story.
Atlas is a legend. Atlas is a legend.
I heard
that was the previous Unpunishable, I think.
Okay, yeah. And Silver Soul bought him a lap dance secretly.
Yes. Okay, so it was me, Silver Soul, Atlas, Sunito, and Masamune.
Yeah.
Fucking forgive me if I forget anyone else. I just know those were like the core five.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was Unpunishable. I swear.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Unpunishable.
But Zebra was there, like giving equipment to Unpunishable as well as Team Charge Shot. So me and Silver Soul, it was mainly Silver Soul that had the idea that like, hey, let's go to a strip club. And I was like, fuck it. All right. So we walk around to like the Georgia boys that were there, like Sunito, Masamune, all the visiting people. We're like, yo, fucking come to the strip club with us. We gonna have a lit time.
Yeah.
And Sunito and Masamune say yes. And Silver Soul was like, let's ask Atlas. And we approached him and we're like, hey, Atlas, you want to come to a strip club?
Yeah, sure.
We were blown back, dude. It was so funny that he said yes. And I just saw you turn me down. But eventually we all went to the fucking strip club. We pre-gamed at Zebra's apartment, then we went to the strip club. Fucking I think it was Silver Soul, but he bought Atlas a fucking lap dance.
I just imagine that right now. And then Alice's response was great too. Go ahead and tell it. Do you remember his response?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh my gosh! No, this is the best part. He goes up to.
Oh wait, no, I think I remember. He goes up to Silver Soul. He goes up to Silver Soul and was like,
You're a good man, Silver Soul.
That's so good.
I love you so much, Atlas.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny.
Oh, I really hope I don't peek the mic too much during this.
You're
All
fine,
right.
my dude.
Okay.
You're worrying too much. You're having a blast though, but and that's the whole point of Juice It Up. Hanging out, have fun with your friends. We're talking about parties, and that's really what the Smash community is about too. Really, just hanging out and having a good time. Of course, there's that competitive side to it where you want to win, you want to do well. But really, at the core, it's all about, because it's been a grassroots movement for a while. It's really about homies hanging out, having a good time.
Smash is where I made my lifelong friends.
Yeah,
That's what I said earlier. That's what I'm gonna say till I die.
it's weird. My relationship with most of the people in Smash, like I've made a lot of friends, but not like I've never. I don't do anything with them outside of Smash, if that makes sense. Which is kind of sad because I want to hang out with them more outside, but I'm pretty busy with like work and other things like that I don't really have time to do that. But then also, if I decided to hang out with them, what would we do? Play Smash Brothers? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard. I want to be more on that friendly level where I play Mafia with people. That's why I think we should do that more. Playing other games and bonding over other things other than just this video game.
Yeah. I mean, I've played League of Legends maybe a couple times with Smash people, but that's as far as I can say.
One of my closest friends, or used to be anyways, he you might remember him. His tag was like Takaoka or whatever. He was a Zelda player.
Don't remember.
And we were really good friends at UT Martin. But all we did was play Smash. Whenever we're with each other, we played Smash. Or like, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we would just meet each other and play Smash all the time. And so that's all we did together was play Smash. But we hung out so much. And eventually he got really pissed off one day. He was kind of the guy to always complain. Sort of, and
there are those people in the community.
It wasn't like he wanted any answers. He just wanted to vent, and I didn't understand that. I was trying to always come up with solutions. It's like
I can name
and first off,
of those kind of people right now.
He's a Zelda main, so like he had a lot of things to complain about in Smash 4. Let me tell you right now, he would still have a lot of things to complain about now. But one day we were playing free for all with me, Schmick-Schmackins, Takaoka, and I think it was Lord Hottie. And we were all four playing a game. And what happened was he was Zero Suit. And Schmick-Schmackins and I were out of the free-for-all. We had died already. It was him and Lord Hottie. And
Juice.
and Takaoka, he like did something that, Schmick-Schmackins and I were like, what? No, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? That's such a dumb thing to do. And of course, we didn't mean anything bad. We were just giving him like shit, like just being dicks. And he took it really bad. He was like, don't you tell me how to play this character. I played this character more than guys than you have. Like, don't you tell me to do this. We're like, whoa, we're sorry, dude. And the next thing happens, and of course, the end screen's there. We're on to the choose your character screen, and Schmick-Schmackins chooses Zero Suit Samus. And I'm starting laughing. I was like, that's hilarious. Like, now I got to choose Zero Suit Samus. So I choose Zero Suit Samus, too. And then that was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was his setup. He unplugged everything. It's like, I hope you don't have a setup for tonight's tournament. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Guy.
Like, that was the first time we've seen him like break like that. He had never done anything like that ever. Nothing to even lead us that he was doing that, that he was that upset. And, long story short, we, for a couple months, he just didn't talk to anybody. And then the next semester, we had a class. We didn't have the same class, but we had a class in the same hall at the same time. So we would like hang out beforehand, and I'd start to talk more and start to, he would start to come to the game room more and play Smash again. And we wouldn't hang out nearly as much as we used to, but we still we were now back to being friends, sort of. And then he graduated and then just cut off all ties with anybody.
Yeah,
and
that's just another reason why I would say it's so important to bolster friendships with people in the Smash community outside of Smash.
Yeah, and that's sort of the lesson I got out of that was that if you have a really good friend, don't only just spend all your time with them doing one thing. I think he just grew to hate the game and then didn't want to do be a part of anything that was associated with that. Like I was so associated with that game, all of his other friends were so associated with it. He just didn't want to talk to us or
Yeah.
anything. about
Even
that.
even I personally, I don't like playing Smash outside of like events that I go to. Like if one of my Smash friends asked me like, "Yo, Puff, you gonna play Smash?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to play Smash. I
Yeah.
want to do anything but Smash." Because I've even just silently retired for like the past few weeks, just running ESA and TNLG stuff because I don't like playing it.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't mean to throw a wet blanket on the
Yeah, I
episode,
know.
but I thought that was something important.
No, we still lit.
to talk about because you should build these relationships with people outside of just the game, right? And that's part of that TO experience that you're trying to give people. You're trying to become a friendly face that they don't mind hanging out with, out after bracket at Steak and Shake or, cookout wherever we go when the bracket's over. So it's just something awesome to think about. And an awesome mentality I think you have is because you want to provide that experience.
Love everyone. Love everyone.
That's your 2024 campaign motto. Puff for president.
24. Too far in the future. I don't want to think about that.
All right, man. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
All right, with
Probably
that,
just waking up hungover. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
all right, man. Well, with that being said, I appreciate you so much for coming on Juice It Up, and good luck with that hangover tomorrow, dude.
Nah, I'm fine. I just gotta drink some water.
Hey guys, thanks for choosing to Juice It Up. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. As you can tell by Puff's passed out body on the table, things got pretty crazy here. So we'll go ahead and end the show for now. But make sure to follow him on Twitter at Puffit_. I'll make sure to put a link for that in the description down below. But definitely let me know what you liked about the podcast, what you didn't, and what kind of relationships you want to meet in the Smash community. I love to hear everything about it. Anyways, we'll see you next week.